This week's Grade 8 Events on WRIC Now is sponsored by Blank and Marcus, attorneys at law. Nice guys making a difference.
Hey everyone, welcome to Grade 8 Events. I'm Delaney Hall. We have a lot to talk about today, but I want to first, as always, get a check-in on our forecasts with Maddie D. How are you?
Hey, I'm doing great. Thanks for having me once again.
Yeah, we missed you. Glad you're back.
Yeah.
We're coming off some beautiful days outside. So what's in store for this weekend?
So this weekend, we're going to start to feel that humidity kick up. So outdoor events are going to feel a little more sticky. And anything after 2 or 3 o'clock is going to have that risk of seeing those pop-up storms. Mm-hmm. Not washout stuff, but, stuff where, let's say, you're at, I don't know, some event that we have going on. We'll talk about those. You got to keep a watchful eye to the sky. Or more importantly, always have the Storm Tracker 8 app in the palm of your hand, right? And just be able to follow those storms. If anything is crazy, we'll let you know. Forecast all the time. Easy peasy. We got you covered.
Nice. And we've been spoiled, I feel like, with the weather when it's, I don't know, mid-August. So I don't really get the low humidity. So.
Right. It should be blazing hot and humid, and everybody should be complaining. We're not doing that right now, which is good.
That is good. That is good.
Yeah.
Okay, so the first event that I want to break down today is called the Down Home Family Reunion. It's actually the 33rd year that they're doing this. It's put on by the Alegba Folklore Society, and it's down at Abner Clay Park in Jackson Ward. You've been to Jackson Ward area, right, Matt?
Yes, I have,
okay.
yeah.
Yeah, so really historic down there. So I want to bring up some photos of some past years. This is a celebration of African-American folk life. So food, music from across the world. I can name some of those artists here in a bit. There's also an area for kids. There's a community row. So there's really something for everyone. If you've been down to Abner Clay Park, it's this, lots of grassy area, so lots of room for you guys to bring your chairs and bring the whole family. There's also a heritage market here, a lot of handmade items, a lot of vendors will be there. You can buy some stuff for sale, which is pretty cool. I want to talk about the main stage, the entertainment. So when I was talking to Janine earlier this week, she was so excited about just the different varieties of music that they're going to have. So Legacy Band, Richmond Rays, a lot of people know them. So they're R&B and funk. Crank Lakongo, who I believe is from DC, I believe. But he is described, or they are described as socially conscious go-go.
Okay.
There's Kevin Davis and Ben Karabe, who are soul. There's a little bit of reggae coming. Jababa, who is West African juju and Afrobeat blend. I mean, it's so it's hard to remember around just how many different varieties there are. New Bird Legacy, which is R&B as well. So everything kicks off at 4.
Okay.
The first Legacy Band takes the stage at 4:15, and they wrap up around 11. So it's going to be kind of like a switching
of different groups. Exactly.
Yeah, so it's almost like a mini music festival, which is pretty cool.
Sounds awesome to me.
Yeah,
for sure.
It's awesome. Again, it's the 33rd year that they're doing this, and Janine is so passionate about her work and the people that come out to this. She says it's really a blending, a reunion of people and of cultures. And I sat down with her earlier this week to talk about it. Let's take a listen.
Intentional about building a cultural bridge from West Africa into the Americas, reconnecting African people everywhere through music and dance, through foodways, traditions, through material culture, and through just the unity that we have here in his.
All right, there we go. She is truly the best. So there's also going to be interactive demonstrations. Like I said, Heritage Market, food, African-inspired food, and Southern favorites there as well. But if you have ever been to Abner Clay Park, which, Matt, have you been there?
I have been,
okay.
Yes.
So you're really in the middle of a neighborhood.
Yeah,
and there's not a lot of parking. So they are actually hooking it up this year. There's going to be 2 satellite parking locations, one at Carver Elementary School up the street, and the other at Maggie Walker Governor School over on Lombardi Street.
And then are you walking? Do they have a bus?
So they actually have a shuttle.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The shuttling is going to be, they take you to the parking locations, down to the park, and to the park back to parking. So you don't have to worry about that. They're making it really easy for people because, one, it's
tough
in
to
a
park.
neighborhood.
Yeah, right.
And, the people who live there,
They don't want
their
1,000
home.
cars in front of their house. Right, exactly.
That's their home. So they're really doing a good job of making sure that is something that everyone can enjoy safely. So yes, that is the 33rd Down Home Family Reunion, 4 to 11, Abner Clay Park on Saturday. Go check it out. I'm also working on a story that's going to go online that has more information if y'all want to take an even deeper dive into that. But okay, we have other fun stuff happening this weekend. So first, I want to get into After 5 Fridays at the VMFA. Maddie, I'll bring you back in here. Have you been to After 5 Fridays before?
I have never been there.
Okay.
It's sad point is I've been here 20 years, and I've never been to the VMFA.
Well, it's funny that you say that
right.
because Autumn and I say, we were born and raised here. And you almost don't check out the things that
are here.
Yes, because you grew up with it, and you're like, oh,
you take it for granted.
Yes, totally. So now that I've become an adult, I've tried to dabble in more things that maybe I didn't check out as if you didn't go there as a kid.
Plus, I mean, as a kid, you're gonna go there at it'll be a school field trip or something,
right.
And you're gonna be like, oh my God, I'm so bored because you're in 2nd or 3rd grade. Now you have an older appreciation. Maybe you've done some art history classes or whatever the case may be. Yeah.
So After 5 Fridays is a perfect opportunity to do that. So basically, you go out onto the lawn out there at the VMFA. You can enjoy some nice beverages and visit the galleries if you want to, or just relax. I did it a couple years ago. And it's just a nice way to kick off the weekend, honestly. Just relax, and especially with the weather we've been having, why not? And then later on this month, they're actually having a DJ there. Later on, that's August 23rd, so you have a week or so. And then next month, there's a different person there for celebrating Hispanic Heritage Month. Okay. They're going to be having dance lessons.
Very nice.
Salsa dance lessons. So, that's After 5 Fridays at the VMFA. Check it out if you're just, want to kick off your weekend a little bit early. The next event that we can touch on is the Richmond R&B Festival on Saturday. This is from 3 to 10 down at Kanawha Plaza. Maddie D, are you an R&B fan?
I am an R&B fan, but not like Autumn. We know that Autumn, I mean, she talks about it every morning. Yes. I mean, Luther, Marvin, Diana Ross, the Pointer Sisters. I mean, she's got it all, right? I mean, way. I mean, I'm like Boys to Men R&B.
So we dabble.
Yeah, I mean, that kind of a thing. But probably more 90s R&B, which I think is what you're talking about, right?
This is exactly it. That's 90s R&B. Again, this is at Kanawha Plaza down on East Canal Street. Okay. I'm gonna name drop some of these performers. There's a lot of them. Changing Faces, Surface, Cut Close.
I remember Surface. Who was it?
Surface?
I remember Surface. What was the next one?
Cut Close.
Don't know.
Public Announcement, Rude Boys, Tony Terry, Rome. There's a couple of DJs going to be there. There's a wide variety. And again, this is from 3 to 10, I believe. So 7 hours of music.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Autumn will be there.
I know.
Get her ticket now.
If we can't find it, that's where we can find it, right? You need a ticket for entry, and you can bring your own lawn chairs. This also says it's a cash-only bar. So if you're wanting to enjoy with a little cocktail or some beer or something, you may remember to bring your cash.
Versus the card.
There are tickets still available. It looks like some of the tickets did end already. There was some sales going on, but it looks like the lowest price I'm seeing here, $75 for a general admission per person, but that's if you buy 2 together. And then if you just get one, I believe it goes up from there. Yeah, general admission, just one ticket is $85. So if you want to save that $20, you can go ahead. This is all on Eventbrite.
Okay.
So it's pretty easy, but it does say they're going quickly.
Oh, sure.
So if you're wanting to head out, check out some 90s R&B because why not?
Sounds great.
Yeah. Always something for everybody, right?
What do we got next?
All right, next, let me check my list. Outdoor summer performance at the Children's Museum on Saturday. Matt, I went to the Children's Museum growing up, and I never knew that they did this.
I didn't know either. I mean, you go to the Children's Museum, you do the different events that they have, the different little functions, the weather wall for me, something like that. But, that's, pretty much it. Or you play with electricity. That's always fun, too. Right, yeah.
I remember I don't know if they still have it, but it was, I don't know how else to describe it other than a giant human mouth. Okay. And you can walk through the mouth.
Yeah. So if you were like a dentist.
Yeah, and you can hear that. I don't know. Is that still there? I think it still might be there. I just have vivid memories of that as a kid. But yeah, so they have an outdoor summer series at the downtown location every third Saturday during the summertime. So on Saturday from 10:30 to 12, they're going to have the River City Band.
Very cool.
So yeah, it's a nice little morning thing.
So at some of the children's museums that I've gone to, they used to have this thing, and again, this is a weather thing. I'm a little dirty. What do I know? But you put your hand on it, and it would send the static charge through your body so your hair would stand up.
Yes.
That's the coolest thing.
I know exactly what you're talking about, and I wonder, because I feel like I have memories of that at the Science Museum.
Yeah.
And you can kind of you can follow the electricity around.
Yeah.
It's fascinating. That's cool. You do some research about it.
Okay. Anyway, go.
Yeah. We are lastly going to check in on movies in the outfield. They're showing Monsters, Inc. tomorrow at the Diamond. It's our favorite place, Matt.
Everybody loves Sully. Everybody loves the Diamond. Yes.
So gates open.
Mike Wazowski.
That's who you're trying to be.
I don't know. Mike Wazowski, come to the.
What's her character's name?
I don't remember actually.
I have the.
Yeah, but it's the boss lady at the end.
Yes.
We'll be watching you, Mike Wazowski.
Always watching. That's what she said. So gates open tomorrow for that at 6:30. Movie starts at 7:30. So admission is $10 per person. If you have a child 3 or younger, you can get in free. You can buy tickets online. You can bring blankets or pillows. They're asking you to not bring chairs.
Okay.
Concessions will be available at the first base lower stand. You can't bring outdoor food or drinks. And remember to bring your credit cards, because I believe they went cashless.
They went cashless a while ago, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, parking is free in the blue lot at the Diamond. And it says to apply sunscreen and bug spray if you don't want them to get
bitten up or
yes. I actually remember though when they first started doing this, I believe it was around the pandemic, because they wanted obviously people to enjoy the Diamond. How can we do that? We still need to socially distance, and I love that it's kind of just continued
onward. Yeah.
Yeah, and what better way to enjoy a movie under the stars than at the Diamond?
I think it's great.
Yeah,
it's awesome.
It's so creative, creative. But yeah, that's all that I have today. Maddie D?
I got nothing. I mean, I just wanted to come in and say hi and see what's going on, and now I know what's happening for the weekend.
Yeah, and I'm always so thankful that you do this with me, because you truly make it so fun. Yeah. So if you guys are
Delaney
interested,
Hall will be watching you. Oh, sorry.
It's going to haunt me, I feel like, for the rest of the day. All of these events that we talked about are going to be on our website, WRIC.com. We have a community calendar that you can check out, and I am writing up again something a little more in depth on the Down Home Family Reunion. If you want to check that out, that should be posted to our website very shortly. But if you're interested in sharing your events, please let us know at news@WRIC.com, and we will see you next time. Thanks, everybody.
Bye.